Anyway, the question was to you, Sarah. The federal government hasn't put a huge amount of money into that fund so far.
Well, in fact, the federal government is the predominant funder, $15 million. We've also negotiated for Alcoa to put another $5 million. So it's now sitting at $29.5 million. But more importantly, we recognise that to grow jobs, we've got to grow the economy. And that means taking cost pressures off all businesses. But Anthony, and also to you, Henry, Ford, I think, have done a fantastic job in this town. They've given you 3 years' notice, and that has been fantastic. They've developed a lot of retraining programs, and that has worked really well. Now, some, of course, have left earlier, but we are very, very focused on the end of the car manufacturing industry and what we as a government have to do. Ian Macfarlane, the Industry Minister, set up an economic review panel. I was a member of that panel. Geelong, I can assure you, had a very strong voice at the table, along with Frank Costa, who was also a member of the panel. Elaine came along and made a submission, as well as many other stakeholders. And as a result, we have a $155 million growth fund, specifically looking at the end of car manufacturing. But we're not just investing in car manufacturing, it's the next generation of manufacturing that we have to invest in. There is money there, $60 million from that fund, $30 million just for regional infrastructure out of that fund. The other point, Henry, that you raised, what are we doing for older Australians? Not that I think that 50 plus is particularly old, but we are launching our Restart program tomorrow, and that is a fantastic program. Governments have not addressed this before. $10,000 to an employer to employ someone who's been on income support, who's 50 or over, because we recognise that 50 is not old and there's a whole lifetime ahead of you to work, and you need that support.